morning to everyone. Myself and Neil are out in the central area this morning. It's nice and misty. You can see the sun coming through the mist. We're going to hang around the central area to see what we can find again in the central area. You obviously get the Naru pride. There's two young males that were also seen in this area. Maybe get lucky with a leopard, but also maybe try and find a nice buff herd or another nice early herd. Let's just see what's out there.
Guys, there's a pair of African harrier hawks here. Well, the old name was gymnogene. You can hear quite a lot of other bird calls around us, like the lilac-breasted roller alarm calling. There's also squirrels alarm calling. So these birds are incredibly adaptable at being able to put their legs into cavities in trees and pull out things like squirrels, birds, chicks. So a lot of attention being drawn on them at the moment. This looks like it's actually a youngster of one of the adults we just saw.
Guys, we just came past Lumfontein just to check, and we've found Numpetu's young male cub. Even this young leopard using the road. Like we're talking about that open male the other night, this leopard is also using the road in a similar way to that male line. Most predators use the road and makes our job a lot easier.
That old carcass.
just followed this young male. Just climbed this tree over there and he's picked up an old carcass.
Guys, this carcass is literally months old. In South Africa we'd call this biltong, or maybe back home you'd call it jerky. He was in the same tree with his mom probably about 6-7 months ago. It's amazing that that carcass is still there and that he remembered the exact tree that they were in, and he just came to have a look.
Shows you what an opportunistic animal leopards are. I mean, for him to come back to a tree that his mom's killed the impala, stuck it in here after months, he's remembered it. Just shows you why they are so adaptable. They're one of the only predators that can live outside of protected areas because they're such adaptable cats. Lions and cheetahs don't normally live outside protected areas, but leopards can live within kilometers of cities, towns, and no one will even know they're there because they're such secretive and shy cats. So adaptable. They can eat anything from a grasshopper up to a kudu.
Quite a funny scene, guys. This young bull elephant is just resting up against this tree. He's just sleeping in the shade here. Elephants only really need about 4, maybe 5 hours of sleep every day, and often sort of this late morning as it's getting warm you'll see them under the shade of a tree. Break their sleep up, so they might sleep say 45 minutes to an hour now, a bit later on in the day, and then maybe later on through the evening. You can see they don't have to always lie down to sleep. These bulls, especially as they get older, once they get past the age of 35-40, they'll regularly just sleep standing up. But they can lie down to sleep as well. They often lie down against a termite mound. I'll do it against a termite mound because then it's much easier for them to come back upright.